Hey guys, Mr. Bailey here, and I'm excited to tell you about some cool things about the Chromebooks that you've been looking forward to using in your classroom this year. We've got some cool things and features of these Chromebooks and ways that you're going to use them in the classroom to learn new things in new ways. But before we do that, we're going to talk about some basics of this Chromebook. Some of you have never been on a Chromebook before, and it's a little bit different than a laptop, but it's just as powerful with the tools there. So I'm going to tell you some basic things that are there, and then your teachers, of course, are going to share you some more information that go right along with what I'm about to tell you. First of all, the first thing you're going to see when you turn on a Chromebook is the desktop. It looks very similar to a laptop. However, you're going to see that there's not a Windows button here. It's just a launcher. And this is where you'll find different apps that you'll find in there, extensions, things like that. And I'll tell you more about it. But that's how you can download some stuff to it. This is your Google Drive. All right, let me close this one out. This is your Google Drive. That's where you'll save stuff, and you can access it anywhere, and you'll find out more about that. You'll be using that a lot throughout your school career the next several years because our entire district is going to Google. Google Chrome, this is the browser. This is what you'll be using all the time. Gmail, you won't be using that because you don't have a Gmail account through the school. And then Google Docs, that's like typing on a Word document. But at the bottom right, you're going to see this is where your avatar is. This is where your avatar is right here. You could change that avatar. You can sign out, that little picture of you, and you'll find out all of that stuff. But don't mess with any of that at all unless you get direct permission from your teacher. Don't touch any of it. You change your volume, all of that stuff. Your volume always needs to be on mute, always, unless you get specific permission from your teacher to turn the volume up. Make sure you have that. Okay, so as we go through this, one of the main things we're going to start in is Chrome because that's where we'll find everything. And with Chrome, I'm going to go to this training, and I kind of went with this with your teachers in depth, but I'm going to go far more quickly with you. Okay, that's the Chromebook that you have. It's a very high-powered Chromebook. Luckily, we've got a lot of RAM and the webcam on top. It's a rotating webcam, so if you ever need to take pictures or anything, that webcam that you're using right here, it'll actually rotate around and look the other way. It's pretty cool stuff. The battery's going to last all day. Battery will last the entire day, which is really cool because it just has to be charged once in the beginning of the day, and then you can use it the entire day. And we're excited about doing that. Now, as we zoom through this, as I told you, I'm going to go quickly, but I need to show you a couple of these things. Your login, if you ever need to save to Google Drive, and teachers are going to teach you more about this, it's the same thing you use when you're in Miss Lyons' room. Okay, you'll log in the same exact password in Google. You have a Google account if you have a school account, and every one of you do that. Some of the basic guidelines you have to follow. Your teachers are responsible for this, so you ever see anything wrong with these, you must tell your teacher, because if you use it and then someone else finds something wrong with it, you're going to get the blame. Always tell your teacher right when you see anything at all that might be going on with this Chromebook, because they're the ones that are responsible for the care of these. Never ever have food or drink or anything around these. If you see it, make sure that's reported. Never plug anything to the ports that are on the sides of the Chromebook. Don't plug anything in at all without specific permission from your teachers when you do that. Never carry your Chromebook, only when it's necessary and only when you get permission. Never show your teacher. Don't say, I'm so excited, I want to show you what's on my screen, and pick the whole thing up. Don't do it, no matter what, because they will break, okay? If you have to move them, you must get permission first. You must close the Chromebook and hold two hands on the Chromebook. That's the right way to use it. Don't just wedge it down in there. All right. I'm going to go through this a little quickly. Finally, never touch the screen. They're not touch screen. Never touch it. All right. If you must clean it, get your teacher, and they'll have something to clean it for you. Be great digital citizens. Do good things. All right. Anyway, there's a lot of great things on here. I wanted to go through some of this, and we went through the homepage. You can set bookmarks. You can do all that. It's the same thing as a browser that you've done through there. The keyboard's completely different. The buttons across the keyboard are different. Your teacher will show you those. But I just want to do this video real quick to tell you how excited we are to use these, and can't wait to see the things that you do with them. And the touchpad, the teacher will show you about the touchpad. You can use two fingers to scroll. Guys, it's so exciting. But please make sure you use these responsibly. And the last thing we want is for the privileges to be taken away. Have a great time with these Chromebooks. Have fun with those. And we can't wait to see the great things that you do in your classroom and with your teacher with these Chromebooks.